That
Penny
one's
switch
dope,
front
too.
side flips to Carlsbad Gap.
The switch. Do you guys want to hear the story of that?
Yes.
No, Rune,
Okay.
we're good.
Is that what we're here?
We're good.
All right,
Wait,
anyways,
yes, please.
So yeah, the switch frontside flip, Carlsbad Gap, right?
The big one.
The big one.
Not the
Flip
small
industry
one.
section.
Yep.
On film. Winco filmed it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That he had to come back for that.
really?
Oh, he had tried it
And
before.
not because he didn't make it the first time, because he'd made it and that there was no one there. So
Okay, wait.
basically, yeah.
No.
Here it is right here.
Yeah.
Yes, that switch
Look
frontside
at
flip,
that.
and
Jeez.
apparently that one took him. I don't know if it was like 5 to 10 tries or something, maybe, or maybe even more. He was struggling to get that one. But the story,
Okay,
and this is true. This is a true story.
go ahead.
Me, Andy Scott were staying down at Tony's house, and somehow, Tom had come down, and we were like cruising around, like checking out, was it San Diego, and like some
yeah,
of those,
the
like the
rail
way
over
we did
there?
the switch flip and all that
yeah,
kind of thing, and like kind of like the hallway. So we're down there, like just checking out spots, and Tony had like let us borrow his dad's old car, like Ford Fairlane or something like that, and we're like cruising around in that. Andy Scott had a driver's license, I didn't have one. Anyway, so we go to Carlsbad High. Or
Yep,
what's it called?
that's-
Yeah,
that's
what it was.
Carlsbad
Yeah. Anyway, so we're like, oh yeah, okay, this is a spot. And wow, okay, yeah, Chris Markovich and the kick flip, and there was like whatever. We're talking about all the stuff that's gone down on. There was a small gap and the big gap, and Tom's like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, I'm
here.
Yeah. So he throws one down. Ollie's down. Like whatever.
No filmer, no photographer,
no filmer,
just
nothing.
you guys
Just
pulled
us
up?
three. Just us three. Yeah.
No
just
way,
like.
dude.
Okay.
Like kind of like Baker Maker, like shoots out, doesn't really make it, and whatever. Oh, and then Tom like, oh, okay, well, not that big, whatever. And then like goes back, kick flips it, first try,
Wow.
no issue, just boom on his second jump down, right? And then I think it went something like it was like he had 2 attempts at a frontside flip, then made the frontside flip, third try. And then switch frontside flipped it first try.
No one there.
And this is just us three, no one else there.
What are you thinking at this point? You've already witnessed this guy. You know his capabilities.
Yeah.
He's Tom Penny.
Yeah, like
But
to
like-
me, I was fortunate enough to witness Tom at his absolute best, and it was completely mind blowing.
That is
It's like
the
there's
most insane
no
thing.
thought behind it. He jumped down that thing 6 times, and he got kick flip, frontside flip, and switch frontside flip. And there was no one there. And then of course we told Jeremy about it and whatever, like whenever we're like in contact with him, like whatever, a week later, and they're like, oh, we're doing this thing. So they like took him, wheeled him down there. Okay, Tom, you got to go back and do it.
Going back.
And Winco was there, whatever. So yeah.
That is probably the best switch frontside flip down
it's
something I've ever seen.
one of the
in my
best.
life.
Yeah.
Can we go
I'm
back
glad
to
that came
Rob?
up because that story is just so.
Can we look at this?
Yeah.
Here, full screen that thing.
No, that's completely
this, bro.
iconic.
Yeah.
So wait, is this the same day?
No, I wasn't there for the when they went down to film it.
Because it looks like he's wearing the same exact gear.
Yeah.
They were probably
Maybe that's his favorite shirt.
That's
Oh,
probably it. Yeah.
Wait a minute,
So they
look
were.
at this.
I forget what that downhill school is called.
Earl Warren.
I think that line's.
This line's insane.
Yeah,
it's
Earl
one of
Warren,
my
that's
favorites.
why-
The kick flip in it, like when he gets to the bottom, turns the corner, and then kick flips just like
man.
whatever.
Just that switch 180
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Dude, when you get to the
But
bottom
this
right
kick
there,
flip, he's like just like floating like 20 feet past the land. Like this is like he might as well not be a set of stairs there.
I mean, I don't think that people of our generation know about Tom Penny. I don't know if the younger generation knows how magical this guy was.
it was
It's like
unreal.
magic when you see him, watch him skate.
He's my like Gons or
Right.
like how some people have like the one, like
Right.
he is that to me. I've witnessed him do some of the craziest shit. And, like he was like, me being a transition skater or whatever, he would like do like frontside flip on like vert with no pads, like out the top, like
He was
when
all-
nobody could do that at the time. Maybe Danny and Colin would be doing that kind of thing, but like most people, like nobody could do it, and he would just go and do it. Like,
some of his footage, he's just like, like backside flipping into a big quarter pipe and like just stuff that you're just like, you don't see. Like people weren't doing that kind of stuff.
The Dallas,
was that
the Dallas footage when we're skating.
Into the
I was on that trip. Yeah, the backside flip into the quarter pipe at Phillips Skate Park or whatever.
I don't know what skate park it was. I just know it's
nobody,
magical.
like you're saying, nobody was like flipping into transitions, and even like the TSA warehouse, the tiniest weird little mini ramp that they had was like a little mini ramp bowl there in Costa Mesa, and there was like a weird little like U pipe on it.
The one you switch front side flips into?
Yeah, when you switch front side flips into that little
Oh my god! What is that thing?
Yeah, and that was
Who
like
built
that was like a regular occurrence.
That's
Like
crazy.
we'd go to him, Muska, and like whatever, and Angel or Miguel, like from TSA or whatever, and like Brazino and like those dudes back then, and like he would just do that every night. Like he'd just like, oh yeah. That was like that's just what he'd do.
The first 4-in-1 I ever saw was that it was a transition section. It was that section you're talking about where Penny has that little ending part where it's just that incredible footage is next level, dude. That's so cool.
Were you there for like the big chain section when he did the chain stuff? Okay.
That was another thing.
I mean,
I was like Rob and Weiss, and I think I don't know. That was like a sort of a PB.
We'll get. Was he like? There, here it is, right here. Real quick here. Watch this. Oh, first of all, look at that kick flip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's some vert.
Yeah.
He's probably going to do a sweet ass no slide or something.
Look at this kick flip.
Yeah, flip Indy like it's nothing.
Oh.
It's got. Oh yeah, there it is.
Look at that.
What?
Jeez.
Yeah.
So sick.
Like, is it just mind blowing? Like, I feel like.
Yeah, what was it like when other people you guys come in, all of a sudden the US starts seeing you guys kind of pop up.
Yeah.
Was that 4-in-1 like a really big thing for you guys at that time? Like, was there a point where you noticed like a lot of people start buying flip boards and stuff like that because of something coming out?
Well,
Would you even notice that because the company's selling the boards?
Yeah.
You're not.
Well, I mean, for me personally, like so like I said before, like I came from like being pro, not making any money, came to the States, then we're getting like $300 a month.
Okay.
Which is like, wow, this is great.
That's
like
a start.
I'm making money, and they gave us a place to stay. We had a team house, the original flip house.
Oh, so you don't have to pay rent.
So we didn't have to pay rent, and we I had whatever that would $10 a day. Right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Basically,
I
that's
mean,
a per diem.
You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of money in '94 or whatever.
that'll
that
hold you
was,
down.
You know,
Yeah.
like
that's a couple of Taco Bell meals.
Yeah,
Easy.
I mean, you'd get
You
like
make it
a
work.
like
and
a,
you can put
like
the
a meal
quarter
deal
in and get the little thing that falls in the water. You can maybe get some free cinnamon twists.
You're not investing your money in that back then, dude.
Well, you're trying to win a free bean burrito or something. You know, the little thing you put in
Well,
the
I think
water.
like a Whopper meal would be like $1.50
Yeah,
or something
there
like
you go.
that. You know, back
Yeah.
then. So
Yeah.
So it was definitely like lasting a long way. Anyway, so I kind of feel like I seen the sort of like the company grow very rapidly, and I mean I always felt that I was in a way sort of like riding the coattails of Tom and Jeff's success. Like they were obviously the two most prominent guys out of our squad, you know, and their success was the company's success. So very quickly, I mean, this $300 like started, you know, becoming more money, royalties like from Flip, and then there was like other sponsors would be happy to engage with us and do all this stuff, like started writing for Etnies and Volcom and all these like other companies or whatever. So yeah, it very quickly like grew. Flip like started like really getting big, and I think like I mean, without talking too much on where skateboarding was or like American skateboarding at the time, I think like Tom and Jeff definitely like lit a huge fire underneath the US skate scene. Like they were like, we're here, we're ready to just go. Like we want to do.
I can agree
like,
with that.
Not only like, I mean, Jeff was going like big, whatever, but Tom was like just killing it everywhere. And I think that kind of like made everyone realize, whoa, hey, maybe, you know, like maybe we should get off the ledges a little bit. Like maybe we should like try to like jump down something. And it made skateboarding more exciting again, I think. And it kind of like fueled it a little bit.
There was a lot of stuff changing in the early 90s too, where like, it was kind of like a perfect storm for like all these entities and companies to come essentially to California to make shit happen.
Right.
And it seems like that's what kind of Flip was mission was at that time.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were just trying to be a global company because being a European company wasn't working, you know. And then I mean 94, then you get to like 95, then X Games comes around, and then like, you know, slowly towards 2000, skateboarding's actually becoming more and more healthy and bigger, you know.
Sure.
So that obviously helped us grow with it as well.